Right, so this is lesson 2 for grade 9 extended. We are going to look at just surface area today. After doing that task yesterday, I think it was a little bit of a challenge for some people, so we're going to go over everything, have a little practice. Right, okay, so if you want to pause the video now, pause it, but the first do now task is looking at Pythagoras. So what is Pythagoras? It's in the formula booklet. It's a squared plus b squared is c squared. A and b being your two short sides, and then c being the longest. So in question 1, 5 squared plus 5 squared is c squared. So 25 plus 25 is c squared. So 50, so to work out what c is, you have to square root the 50. Okay, sometimes it wants the number left, as I said, sometimes it does not. So the decimal for this as well is 7.07. Right, the second one we've got A, B and C. So because we actually have the longest side this time, we are going to subtract to get B. So 41, that's not 41, 41 squared minus 9 squared is going to give me b squared. So 41 squared is 1681 minus 81 is b squared. So b squared is 1600. So if we're going to square root that, we actually get a nice number. B is 40. Okay, so that is using Pythagoras. Why are we doing Pythagoras? Because you might need to use it in some of today's questions. So if we go down, things that we need to know. Okay, so these are just some different things about shapes, like whether we're going to be using a polyhedron, a pyramid, a cone, or a sphere. So today we're going to just be looking at pyramids. So pyramids is a 3D shape. And the base is always a polygon. So what that means is a polygon is where all the sides are straight. So it could be a triangle, square, hexagon, pentagon, and so on. Okay, if we're looking just for the surface area, just imagine that shape, the net of the shape flat, and you add all the area of all the faces together. Okay, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So we need to be able to know the difference between the vertical height and the slanted height of a pyramid. So the vertical height is from the tip of the pyramid all the way down the center to the bottom, where the slanted height is actually, if you imagine you were going to slide down that pyramid, it's the side. Okay, so you need to know the difference between. So if you want to pause this question and have a go with the surface area yourself, off you go. If not, I am going to answer it. So if you imagine the shape, we have a square and then we have 4 identical triangles if you had the net of this shape. So the square at the bottom, so number 1, the square is just going to be 4 times by 4, which is 16. So the area of this is 16. Okay, right, number 2, if you look at the triangle, we've got 4 of them. So whatever the area of the triangle is, we're just going to times that by 4. So in this question, we know the base of the triangle, base times height over 2. So the base of the triangle is 4. The height in this question, it gives you the slanted height, which is the height of that triangle, is 4.5, and then we just divide that by 2. So your answer for this one is 9. Okay, but don't forget we've got 9, we've got 4 of them, so 9 times 4 is 36. So this is meters squared. So to find the total surface area, we have to add them together. Okay, so we've got 36, add 16, and you're going to get 52 meters squared. Okay, nice and easy. Find the area of each face and then add them together. Right, this next question then, it doesn't give me any of the height, but it does give me the size of the triangle. So again, let's picture this shape. The base is a square because we can see the sides are the same. So 5 meters times 5 meters is 25 meters squared. Number 2, if I want to do base times height, I know the base is 5, but I don't know what the height is, okay? What am I going to do to work out the height? Well, if you look at what I've just drawn, it naturally creates a right angled triangle. And I can use Pythagoras, okay? So the bottom is half of 5, which is 2.5. 8 is going to be the longest side, and then I can work out what A is, okay? So this is C, this is B. So 8 squared minus 2.5 squared, I've got to square root it, and that will get me the slanted height. So if I put that quickly into my calculator, I get A is 7.6. And then I can do what I do in the previous question. So base times height, which is 7.6, divided by 2. 5 times 7.6 divided by 2. My answer is 19. But don't forget, we've got 4 of them. So then we've got to times 4 by 19. We get 76 meters squared. And then don't forget, you have to add the square back on at the end. So that is 101 meters squared. Right, your task then, you're going to go over to assess prep like we did yesterday, and you have a task on surface area. Please submit that by the end of the lesson so I can grade it.